sole vivo, risubitam doceo, pastami gaudium, infelici corde, salvone dico, risubitam doceo, pastami gaudium, infelici corde. Salvone dico vane, abiscis ridet mecum, lorem ipsum docere, risubici radie. Odici veni, cantamus hodie, risus plenus sit, felix animus, carme diem ridem et mundolat stare, aura mala expectare, ludo semper vincere. Amo gelato nocte, scut magnum et rideo, pizza magna mihi placet et sapore ferro. Amici veni, cantamus hodie, risus plenus sit, felix animus. Subus sole vivo, risubitam doceo, pastami gaudium, infelici corde, salmone dico vale, napiscis ridet mecum, lorem ipsum docere, risu vinci latine. Amici veni, cantamus hodie, risus plenus sit, felix animus. Gelato nocte, scup magnum et rideo, pizza magna mihi placet et sapore ferro. Amici veni, cantamus hodie, risus plenus sit, felix animus. Sub sole vivo, risubitam doceo, pastami gaudium, infelici corde, salvone dico, risubitam doceo, pastami gaudium, infelici corde. Salvone dico vane, napiscis ridet mecum, lorem ipsum docere, risubici radie. Amici veni, cantamus hodie, risus plenus sit, felix animus. Carme diem ridem et mundolat stare, aura mala expectare, ludo semper vincere. Amo gelato nocte, scut magnum et rideo, pizza magna mihi placet et sapore ferro. Amici veni, cantamus hodie, risus plenus sit, felix animus. Subus sole vivo, risubitam doceo, pastami gaudium, infelici corde, salmone dico vale, napiscis ridet mecum, lorem ipsum docere, risu vinci latine. Amici veni, cantamus hodie, risus plenus sit, felix animus. gelata nocte, scup magnum et rideo, pizza magna mihi placet et sapore fero. O amici veni, cantamus hodie, risus plenus sit, felis animus. Sub sole vivo, risubitam doceo, pasta mihi gaudium, infelici corde, salvone dico, risubitam doceo, pasta mihi gaudium, infelici corde. Salvone dico vane, napiscis ridet mecum, lorem ipsum docere, risubici die. O amici veni, cantamus hodie, risus plenus sit, felix animus. Carme diem non ridem et mundo latum stare, aurea mala et spectare, ludo semper vincere. Amo gelato nocte, scup magnum et rineo, pizza magna mihi placet et sapore fero. O amici veni, cantamus hodie, risus plenus sit, felix animus. Subus sole vivo, risubitam doceo, pasta mihi gaudium, infelici corde, salmone dico vale, napiscis ridet mecum, lorem ipsum docere, risu vinci latine. O amici veni, cantamus hodie, risus plenus sit, felix animus. Gelata nocte, scup magnum et rideo, pizza magna mihi placet et sapore fero. O amici veni, cantamus hodie, risus plenus sit, felix animus. Sub sole vivo, risubitam doceo, pasta mihi gaudium, infelici corde, salvone dico, risubitam doceo, pasta mihi gaudium, infelici corde. Salvone dico vane, napiscis ridet mecum, lorem ipsum docere, risubici die. O amici veni, cantamus hodie, risus plenus sit, felix animus. Carme diem non ridem et mundo latum stare, aurea mala et spectare, ludo semper vincere. Amo gelato nocte, scup magnum et rineo, pizza magna mihi placet et sapore fero. O amici veni, cantamus hodie, risus plenus sit, felix animus. Subus sole vivo, risubitam doceo, pasta mihi gaudium, infelici corde, salmone dico vale, napiscis ridet mecum, maggiore mixindosere, di su vinci latine. O amici veri, cantamus boni.
Find us on the web at smacology.42web.io. There you can find our latest episode, or you can support the podcast by following our affiliate links at the top of the page. You can even buy some awesome Smacking Off merchandise. Again, that is smacology.42web.io.
We're here at Commonwealth Stadium, representing for the Kentucky Wildcats, right against the Georgia Bulldogs, right? And I'm live here, and there's fun and excitement going on. I know you can see that. This is Smacking Off, the podcast.
Hi, we're Fiverr, a global marketplace connecting individuals and businesses with freelancers offering thousands of digital services. Graphic design, web development, video editing, e-commerce marketing. You name it, there's a professional freelancer ready to make it happen. Filter your search by the service needed, budget, timeline, and boom! Fiverr provides a list of talented freelancers to meet your specific needs. Always know what you'll pay up front. No hourly rates, just project-based pricing. And because payment isn't released until you approve the work, you can rest assured that you'll be satisfied with the quality and get exactly what you want. Our support team is always available to answer questions or offer assistance when you need it. With the whole world of freelance talent at your fingertips, what might you achieve? Join today and find out. Fiverr. It starts here.
All right, everybody. Welcome back to Smoking Off the Podcast.
How's everyone?
I'm doing good. What about you, Ed?
Can you hear me now?
Thank you for supporting Smacking Off the Podcast. Make sure to stream in every...
now?
He would be so scared to see me.
Everybody thinks we was doing this shit, doxing motherfuckers. Nah, they came at us first.
I got a fire raging in my front yard.
Oh, why did you set your front yard on fire? Are you drinking anything?
Smacking off the podcast. Fuck your city, dog balls. Because those authorities. Smacking off the podcast. Fuck your team, dog balls. Your columns torture authorities.
Smacking off the podcast.
Now we're on.
All right, now we can talk.
Off the podcast. Yes.
Ew.
All right, everybody.
Oh, you can hear me now?
Yeah.
Robert, I'm
shit.
sorry. I forgot
guys.
about our appointment. I got a case of Sleepy.
Oh, I had a case of Sleepy's too, but I'm working on coffee because tonight, welcome back to Smacking Off the Podcast. We got special guest in Clemson, Dane, the Mack Truck from the Mack Truck Podcast, Alex, Bryan from the Buckeye Bro Show, and we got our cast of Sean Devine, Ed Scrivener, and Nikki Mays, and I'm Dr. Balls, and we're with our producer, Doug Phillips.
Hello.
So, guys, are you excited about this week of college football?
Guys, I've got a warning. I've got a warning for you guys.
What's that?
I'm drinking economy rum tonight, so y'all are fucked.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be fun.
Oh,
We're
yeah,
fucked.
I'm on.
And I'm watching a good game right now.
For Nebraska and Illinois.
Yeah.
What do you think about that? That
Fuck,
was
I
great
didn't know
ass.
there was a game on right now.
What do you think?
Two games on right now.
Hey, Sean.
Yeah, Syracuse and Stanford.
Hold on, real quick. Sean.
What's up?
Sean. Is
yeah.
it Illinois or Illinois?
Illinois.
It is, isn't
it? Hell yeah. The Illini.
That's right.
So every time that Bob says Illinois, it crosses my mind that Sean is sitting there thinking it's Illinois.
Well, since the border state of Kentucky, you got to
anyway.
understand that it's north of the Mason-Dixon line. It's north of the Ohio River, so therefore there's a certain amount of derision. But we
Sean, Sean, in Kentucky, it's Illinois.
At this point, I've heard Dr. Balls say the yes so many. It doesn't bother me one bit.
I'm about to get better on
that.
that.
Are you telling me that I'm the only one thinking about this when I hear it?
When he first did it, I thought about it, but
I'm on team Sean here. It's fucking Illinois.
There you go.
Shut the fuck up, Dane. Shut the fuck up, Dane.
I'm as southern as it gets, and I'm telling you, it's fucking Illinois.
There you go.
Just because, hey, man, you think that South Dakota people are southern? Just because they're south in your state don't mean shit.
No. But we got this arbitrary line on the map, right? And it's real close to me, and I love to look at it because you can go pure across.
I mean,
that.
South Korean people aren't southern, right?
I love South Korean people. They're so cool.
But
super sweet people.
They're cooler than the North people. They really are.
If you peer across
They're
the river,
really
people are
sweet. I don't even mind the North Korean people. It's their government you got to worry about.
Mm. Now, South Korea's changed a lot. When I was over there, they had oxen, right? And they had piss and shit river running through the middle of the street. You know?
Oh yeah, they built turtle ditches for that shit now.
Yeah, so
everywhere.
They have blown up since the 80s, man. I was in Korea in 1988 for Team Spirit, and since then it has blown up into a technological super society.
Oh man, Samsung's got their own city over there, brother.
Oh yeah, capitalism, son. We can just see the difference from north and south.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. We like it though, and we hope it don't ever fuck up again over there, you know. I mean, there's soldiers that went to cut a tree down and got killed over there, man. You know?
Oh yeah, they get shot all the time trying to run across.
Yeah.
They get shot by their own fucking people.
It's awful. It's exciting and new, but not like it's not like Illinois. Did I get the S out of there?
You did. You did well there.
All right. Well. That's my homage to you since you're from Illinois.
This is a good game, by the way. This is interesting. 10-10.
Yeah.
Let me pull this up. What network's it on?
Fox.
And I'll tell you what.
Nickelodeon.
If Nebraska wins this game, if Nebraska wins tonight, the Nebraska-Indiana game on October 19th.
Oh my God! Here we go again with this Indiana.
Stanford's playing Syracuse.
It's going to die on that hill this year.
Oh my God.
Indiana looks like they're going to win 7 or 8 games.
That's great. They're going to go to the Meineke Car Care Bowl.
That's a big deal for Indiana, though. I mean, the only reason that Kentucky isn't the worst college football program of all time is because Indiana is. I mean, so, you know,
I don't know. I think you got to take a hard look at Prairie View A&M.
Well, yeah, we're going major now. Vanderbilt's
power programs. You know, maybe Kansas. Kansas has had a few years where they haven't won a game a couple of times.
Oh yeah, those are the
Kent State.
Kent State, yeah, Kent State. Well, could you imagine being recruited by Kent State? What do you say to them? You know, I mean,
that's your only offer. You say yes.
Yeah,
that's true.
Hell yeah.
Or you say we have better security.
Did you see the
on campus?
I forget what school the coach is from, but did you see him plug in an NIL at a fucking press conference? He's like, if you come to our school, you get unlimited, all-you-can-eat biscuits.
Hell yeah.
I'd sign up for that shit.
I would.
But I'd want to know: are
He's
they
like,
red?
all you can eat, I guarantee.
Is
They'd
it like
have to be
Oh
red
my
lobster
God, dude.
biscuits.
Is it like Sling Blade? Like Sling Blade, the way he had biscuits?
It was a school in West Virginia. It had to have been Marshall.
It had to be Marshall. That's
Probably.
Marshall stuff there.
Was it Tudor's
Guys,
biscuits?
can everybody
that?
hear the weird sound coming from Shane's microphone, or is it just me?
Might be you.
Dane, you mean?
Yeah.
Is that better?
Now you're getting a weird
vibration
vibration
going on there. You had to make the conditioner.
Are you running a vibrator, Shane, Dane? Are you?
Probably.
I didn't think you could hear it from my cheeks. Hold on, let me adjust.
Jesus Christ, I can't. We can hear it.
That's crazy.
It's a pretty strong one.
Okay, so Bob, you can't hear it. It's not just me. I'm not crazy.
No, I can.
Oh, I can hear it, man. I'm an audiophile, so it's killing me if you want the truth of it. But we can live with it.
I can mute if you want.
Well, you don't have to mute. We want
No.
to here.
You know what you need to do, Dane? Leave and then come right back in. Because StreamYard is bastards like this. I mean, they really are. By the way, this is probably one of the last shows we'll be doing on StreamYard. We're moving to a better format. Don't ask me what the name of the format is because I don't remember right now.
And the bourbon has nothing to do with that.
But it's a really good format.
No bourbon. It's economy rum.
I think this is an interception.
Interception.
We've been intercepted by the U.S. Gov.
No, they're calling this a touchdown.
Oh goodness.
Oh shit! You're talking about a real game, aren't you?
Yes.
He's talking about the real game.
The game.
So Matt Rule, man, he's making the team look good in this second year. I don't know if they're world beaters, but they're a whole step up from 3 years ago.
They're solid.
They're solid. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I agree.
Dane.
Does this sound better, guys?
Hey,
way fucking better.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
He turned it
Sounding
off.
new.
That was Dane. That was the Russians.
Oh, 100%.
All right then.
Love is the answer. So, but anyway, Matt Rule, he's made a big improvement there, and we predicted that he would, and talked about it a couple times on the show. And I mean, that's steady. I mean, you contrast it to what's happened at Colorado, and I'd say that Matt Rule obviously can coach. I mean, so I'm even if they lose tonight, which I don't know. I mean, it could go either way. I mean, it's respectable. That's for sure. And they lost a lot of close games last year. If they just won half the games that were close that they won last year, it'd be almost an Outback Bowl team.
But I think we seen last year he was showing he could turn a program around, even though they were losing at the end of the game, the last minute of the game. But you could see he was building a team.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
They looked good.
I've always thought he's a great.
So we think this Matt Rule
college
thing's really
coach.
going to happen.
Oh, yeah.
His shit just doesn't work in the NFL.
Bob.
Yeah.
Bob, you just hit the bong, didn't you?
Yeah, something like that.
I would agree that his style may not work in the NFL, but I don't think you can blame any player or coach that puts on a Carolina Panther uniform.
Oh yeah, no,
No,
that's
any
true.
coach
Those
could coach
motherfuckers
Carolina.
are trash.
Because
Holy
Daniel
shit.
Snyder goes to church every Sunday and thanks the Lord for David Tepper.
I just can't wait to see him trade Bryce Young and watch Bryce Young turn into a great NFL quarterback, or
I
at
don't think
least
he will.
a decent one.
Decent, maybe.
I think he can be the right team. He's just not there. He doesn't have anything around him.
Well, guys, I'm going to go to a commercial, and hopefully Mack Brooks comes in afterwards. If not, then we will proceed without her, right?
We will proceed.
All right.
We will endeavor to persevere.
Infelici corde, salvone di
Go to smackology.42web.io and click our Fans Edge link for instant savings on awesome products.
Hey, hey, here comes a donkey ball. Here they come, here they come. Your team sucks donkey balls. Bouncing, 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 here they come. Open your mouth and get a big bunch. Suck them, suck them, suck them, suck them, suck them, suck them, suck them.
Watch Your Team Sucks Donkey Balls live every Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern.
Hi, this is Kyle Golick, and I'm standing in the middle of SEC country. We're over here. Big Ten country here. Where do I stand? SEC, Big Ten, SEC, Big Ten. You're listening to the Smacking Off the Podcast.
And we're back to Smacking Off the Podcast. And our guest, Mack Brooks, is going to be with us soon. She's going to join the show, and that's exciting for me. And I'm looking up here and at the graphic that Doug made. Oh, who will replace Sunbelt Billy? That's our program. So what do you think?
Y'all know who I want.
Who's going to replace Sunbelt Billy?
Y'all know who I want.
Did he get fired already?
No.
Did I miss
No.
it?
That's the weird fucking thing about it, right?
They're holding out.
He's a dead man walking the Green Mile.
Yeah.
Why haven't they fired this man? What in the fuck?
I think a lot of it has to do with, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know anymore.
Does the buyout, when does the buyout
No, they
go
got
down?
the money. It doesn't matter if they fire him now or they fire him at the next
I
season.
don't
It's
believe
23
that. Those motherfuckers told a kid they would pay him
Honey, they
less
got the-
than what the buyout is.
That is
and
one
then
reason that
lied
they're
to
holding
him.
out. That's
Come
one
on.
reason they're holding out.
I
Because of
feel like
NCAA.
Florida's a phony ass program. What'd they do with all their money down
A phony ass program? Come on.
there? Yeah, there's no way they're 0-3, and ain't no.
They're not 0-3.
What are they?
2. So get it right.
Oh, okay.
You forget about
Who'd y'all
that big
beat?
win over Stanford.
We won.
Oh
Again.
my god.
Okay. And Dane, we
I
really
didn't
don't
even
have
watch
to
it.
talk about when it comes to Clemson this year. So come on.
What's up,
I
Mack?
don't think it matters if
We
they
played
fire
the
him
number
during the
one
season.
team and lost. That's okay.
What is the benefit of getting an interim coach? Because they're not going to get who they want after
No,
3
they
games.
have to wait till
I
the
think they
year
should go. They should get Spurrier to be their interim, or Urban if he would do
Hell,
it. Either
no.
one of them.
Urban
Our
already said
interim
no.
coach will be Sale or Armstrong. They'll probably
They
Armstrong.
should let the old ball sack get out there and do it. I think that would be great.
What do you think about her, Mac? Are you with us tonight?
Oh, I think y'all crazy for one. Let's get.
Hell yeah.
What's up, Mac?
Woo! Lord have mercy. Every time I come in this thing, y'all on some other type of thing. Happy Friday. How y'all doing?
Happy Friday.
We're sniffing airplane glue tonight, Mac.
Hell yeah.
Mac's never
I
sniffed airplane
missed,
glue. You can tell.
Yeah.
But it's
No, I'm not. I
can
sniffed other
definitely
things,
tell.
but airplane glue ain't it.
You're missing out.
Apparently.
So he's missing out. Now me and Dane also feel well acquainted with all things that you can sniff in the 80s context here, right? But that's the shape that the Florida's board of trustees must be on, because they're, from what I understand, they're on some kind of trip about Sunbelt Billy, and they're trying to figure out how to get rid of this guy, and they don't know who's going to come in. Now, some people think it's going to be John Summerall is a candidate that I've heard. Of course, he's a candidate for a lot of stuff coming up.
I heard
And,
John Gruden.
Who's that?
I heard John Gruden
Pretty
too.
cool.
Yeah, John Gruden.
Ironically.
Now, what would they do, Gruden?
John Gruden, University.
No.
of Dane.
Why wouldn't you do John Gruden?
You can't recruit. You don't know how to recruit. You don't have
Knock on wood if you're with me.
He used to be a pro coach, dude. I'm
they
sure
should-
he's gonna bring in
I
people
think
that
John
know
would
how
be
to
an awesome
recruit.
coach. He's just
They'll
not
have
what
the best
we.
recruiting. I feel like recruiting's been watered down anyway. You know what
I
I mean?
want a young
Now all you gotta
asshole.
do is just offer kids money.
Yeah, but I mean, if he's an avowed racist,
Legally.
that's why they ran him out of the league. And I'm from the suburbs of Atlanta. I don't know if I'm going to sign with him. You know, if you're telling me,
Well,
if
that's what the in-home visits are for. You know what I mean? Maybe he'll go to get his ass beat a couple of times for it, and then it'll be cool.
Nah, I want young and cocky. I want a young Spurrier. I want a coach who doesn't care. He's going to speak his mind and not give in to what everyone says, including the fans.
I have an idea for a coach. This
Who's
might
that?
blow your mind, frankly. Me.
There you go. Once you
First of all, I would make a great coach. I love this for me.
Oh yeah, you should put
Put him for the job, man.
If they're smart, they go after Chris Kleiman.
Chris Kleiman. Now, who's he affiliated with now, Ed?
Kansas State. He's 56, which might be too old for Nikki, but it's young to me.
I mean, it depends on what we're talking about young for. So.
I'm dead.
Yeah.
Nikki's looking for like somebody like my age, like a young 30, early 40, somewhere in there, like so she can be all cougar like with them. I'm for it. I'm for it. I'm for it.
Could you
wanted
pull
Lane when we
Lane
got
Kiffin
rid of
from
Dane.
Old Miss?
Are we talking about the biggest tier 3 team of all time right now? Is that what we're talking about? The Florida Gators?
Yeah.
Who's
going to replace
go.
that Billy?
Alex and his bullshit.
Yeah, you
I love
know.
it. Come on.
No,
I love it.
No, you know, Dane, that was really insensitive of you to not remember their Samford win. That was a huge win in school history.
Dude,
absolutely terrible of you. That's going to be one of the 2 wins that they get this year, and you tried to take that from them. That's awful.
I think Bobby Bowden went to Samford, if memory serves.
That is awful.
How dare you do such a thing? That's awful.
Remember when I was on the
Terry did
show
too.
like
I could
a
be
few
wrong.
weeks ago saying that Billy Napier wouldn't even make it to mid-season and Florida was going to only win 2 games, and that a certain Florida Gator fan in this show right now called me an idiot,
right, because
that I didn't know football, you know,
That
all
was
this
before
other
the
stuff.
season started. Never didn't know
Somebody
football.
called you an idiot, bro?
Somebody check on her router and her internet connection, because either that's going on or she's on her like 5th shot of whiskey right now or something. Like,
Have a drink on
excuse
me.
me?
Man,
can you talk?
have
Can you
one
talk?
for me.
Being
Can you
useless
talk?
nut. Okay, that's all you
Lord.
are.
Can you
You want
talk?
to talk about my team? Talk about them all the time.
I actually
Ohio
don't. I
State's
only
nothing
when there's a
special,
topic.
honey. They're
Ohio
nothing
State's a
special.
favorite. Ohio State's a favorite to win the national title. You guys might not even make a bowl.
It's not going to happen.
I can tell you, it's far more likely to happen than your
I
team
don't
making
know.
a bowl game.
I think.
Oh, listen, I'm gonna hold on.
Texas
I'm gonna
and,
say this just
Ohio
because I want to be
State are the 2
included.
best teams right now.
What's up? What's up, Mac?
100%.
Listen,
Alex, y'all
and not
got
for
y'all
nothing,
got my vote. for
ironically
being
enough, Iowa has a
in
very
Thank you,
small
Dane.
chance
top.
of being
We
considered
appreciate you, Dane.
to be in. And honestly, you know, I'm for it. I'm for it. And we're also not even quite in the middle of the season yet, which, I mean, I feel like at this point we should have a little bit of an implication who looks good where and who could be placed where as far as the 12. And it's just going to be interesting, especially because, like, my team, the Iowa Hawkeyes, who's always seemingly enough been a bubble team, even when they've had really great years and then stunk it up afterwards. And then, like, this year where we're going into the matchup for the Florida Rosedale Pig. For anybody who remembers that debacle of a game that was officiated by the Big 12 crew, it wasn't a fair catch. Cooper did not move his hand. Fact of the matter is, I'm getting my damn trophy back tomorrow in Minnesota. The old quarterback, Ethan Kelley of Madness is
I bet on y'all to beat Iowa
for,
State,
like,
and you
Syracuse or
fucked
something.
me out of
So,
cash. Your boys fucked me out of
well,
cash.
listen,
to beat Iowa State.
that's also why I never bet on that game, because you literally have no clue how it's going to go. It's like a statistical fact. I ain't gonna complain though. 2-1, going first away game. I'm with it. We seem to play a little bit better, and this is because Kate didn't get to play this game last year. And I'm kind of excited because all these other Iowa fans are like, oh, like they're not throwing to the tight ends. Well, yeah, they're not going to throw to the tight ends until conference starts, especially because we just got a new offensive coordinator. I'm trying this thing where I don't curse, but apparently it's just not working in my favor.
Nah,
that's all right.
Fuck that shit.
Say fuck.
Mac, when did you stop cussing?
When did I start? Listen, Dane, I'll always cuss you. I will always cuss you. I don't care where we are.
All I know is me and Mac
too.
need to be on this show in 2 weeks because her team comes to the shoe, and I want to talk shit.
Y'all can drop F-bombs.
I'm with it. Listen, I'm honestly not really. I haven't gotten that far to the Ohio State game, but I am very interested to see how like the betting lines and everything goes. Like I was still trying to redefine their offensive identity, and currently, as it stands, Caleb Johnson is like 3/4 of that, and he's actually running the ball. He's not just running it for 2-3 yards. Like he ripped off a 77-yarder just out of the fuck nowhere. See, there I go. Like and I like it.
Just know we're coming to kill Cade McNamara, and it's not your team's fault. Okay, we're coming for his head. We got revenge with that guy.
Bro.
That's fair.
So Alex, if we can pull it together,
just going dirty, and they don't even give a fuck.
If we can pull it together, Dane, Alex, sorry, if we can pull this together with the attorneys and everything, then Mac will be here and Alex will be here.
Yep.
For this fucking game.
I'm down.
I'm with it.
Hopefully, we're not. Talking about
y'all know how to find us. Y'all just gotta put it in the chat. Y'all know we don't shy away from nothing for real.
Dr. Balls is our attorney, so.
That's right.
Are you gonna
Dr. Balls and I are great affiliates.
I would hire him as an attorney.
There you go.
100%.
He'd get me out of jail easy.
That's right. We get you out of jail easy, right? The purgatory of not.
By the way, Dr. Balls, I know you guys didn't win, but congratulations on that effort against Georgia. That was quite the game, man.
Yeah, listen, everybody give it a clap for Kentucky.
Punting on 4th down in that situation late in the game, that was shit. That was crap. But,
yeah, they should have went for it. The game was on the line. They thought they could stop them, though.
Yeah.
Hey, I didn't name it the way. I didn't name it the way it happened, but I'm the only person on the show that said Kentucky's going to play the fucking game of their life.
He did.
Am I not?
If they could have just punched it into the end zone one time.
I actually took Kentucky because I fucking hate Georgia.
That quarterback is ass. Kentucky's quarterback sucks.
That was Georgia's backup.
Yeah.
I know.
That's crazy. Like.
Yeah, I was gonna say he played for the Bulldogs last year or the year before. Yeah, last season. Brock Vandergrift was the backup for Carson Beck, and frankly, I feel like Brock Vandergrift probably should have started over him. But I'm also a huge fan of underdogs. If those y'all who don't know me, but
based on what
there's also a reason why Texas is number one now. Like, there's literally a reason why Texas is number one. Like,
I think
let's keep it. Let's keep it a buck.
Ohio State or Texas.
No, Texas should be number one. It's fine by me. They've earned it. They did
but
God's
that's
work a couple weekends
the
ago.
Top 2 teams so far that I've seen.
Yeah.
They did
God's week a couple weeks ago.
What about Ohio State and Marshall? Now, I don't know if y'all guys should be looking past that game to the next game because Marshall. Obviously,
they're trying to take our players to get some free biscuits.
Oh, I know they are.
Dude.
They're trying to do
not the biscuit. Not
the
biscuit.
Hey guys,
right?
Unlimited biscuits, Mac.
Hey, let's get ahead of the game. I'm going to take a break, and then we're going to come back and we're going to talk the real championship teams right now. Okay.
You can help this podcast by using our affiliate links to buy awesome products. All hail our affiliates. Fiverr, eBay, Halley, AI, Pinpause, CBD for Life, A Premium Auto Parts, and Fans Edge. Go to smackology.42web.io and use our affiliate links to buy from these great companies.
I just received a marketing plan from a freelancer on Fiverr. It's great. And the way I'll present it will really take it to the next level. Check it out. Skills.
We're developing that with a freelancer and it's excellent. It's probably my feedback that made it so good. And you know who came up with the idea to use Fiverr? Liam. And who hired Liam? Me. Just to be clear.
Oh, hi. I'm Clemson Dane, and this is Smacking Off the Podcast.
It's like cocaine or something. I don't know. These motherfuckers just talk about college sports, specifically college football, and man, let me tell you, it's a hoot.
All right, so
we just got Dane snorting coke out here. All right.
All right, so we got
They're
to.
probably gonna
do that voice over hell.
delete this shit.
So who's the actual contenders, guys, this year? We've seen some football now. We've seen 3 games. Who are the actual contenders for the championship? Not just you're going to get in the playoffs. What do you think of it as showing to actually be somebody that can win this thing?
Well, even despite what just happened against Kentucky, I think Urban Meyer said it best. Right now, it's Texas, Georgia, and Ohio State. Now, after that Kentucky game, now Georgia, because Urban said it, that those 3 were the ones that hadn't shown any weaknesses, and he said don't have any weaknesses. Well, now we've seen Georgia maybe does. So that's a little bit of a question mark now. I know my Buckeyes will show some weakness at some point that will have to get corrected. Texas will too. They get an easy opponent again tomorrow, so Arch Manning's going to look great, I'm sure. They got to get Quinn Ewers back. A lot of people are forgetting Quinn Ewers even exists now that Arch Manning's, starting for them tomorrow. But they're going to have some tough games coming up, especially the Red River rivalry in mid-October. So we'll see some weaknesses out of all these teams, but those are the 3 right now that are really above the rest when it comes to true contenders. I thought Oregon would be in that mix preseason, but boy, I don't know what to think about them right now. I mean,
They
beating up
were
Oregon,
impressive last week.
beating up Oregon State, cool, but struggling the previous 2 weeks still burns in my mind deeply. So,
what about Miami?
I know everybody wants to say Miami's back, and maybe they are. Maybe Cam Ward was finally the answer. I don't buy it. I don't buy what. I mean, the ACC's weak, so maybe they take advantage of that finally. But
And I don't know how good of a coach Cristobal is. Like, they may have a very good team, but not be able to get all the way through.
yeah, I mean, he's not a bad coach. I mean,
Dude, that guy is trash.
We
He's
saw what he did at
trash.
Oregon.
Don't
We saw what he did
defend
at
him,
Oregon.
Alex. He sucks.
We saw what he did at Oregon. He was great, but like Miami's a different beat. Miami's a lot like the other teams in that state. They just have some deeper problems than a coaching staff and some players. Like Florida State right now, they got probably some issues deep seated. Maybe that last season was a fluke for them. We don't know yet.
You know what's going on with these teams that we expected to be great, but they're not really. They fucking sold their souls to the transfer portal, man, and it's backfiring on some motherfuckers.
Yeah,
you know
and
what I mean? That shit takes a toll. Like when that's your main source of talent, like you're taking a gamble, bro.
And we know the other problems
You
with
could
Miami.
completely not use it and just take 5 steps backwards.
We know all the
man,
problems with Miami.
We're not fucking Owen whatever.
We're talking Clemson.
We're not looking like a national title here in Clemson, that's for sure.
I mean, listen, Clemson could go like 9-3 and probably still win that conference the way that it looks this year.
Yeah,
that is a trash conference right now. But and everybody was hyping up.
Well, to be fair,
right now they don't
Ohio
even look
State
great.
could do the same thing. I think all these teams are going to have 2 losses coming into the.
That's the most. If we lose 2, that's the most we lose. I'll give you that.
Right.
What if doesn't Miami play Cal this weekend?
Nah, that's October 5th. I'll be at that game.
No, Cal plays Florida State.
Florida State. Now, that's an interesting game for me. Now, Cal's already come across the country and won game that they were picked not to win. If they beat Florida State, make them 0-4. Of course, he's already our donkey balls contender of the live championship, right? Mike Norvell. But surely Pride has got to creep its ugly head up and then do some fighting. Right? I mean, Cal's going to cross the country to go to Florida State. If they beat Florida State at home, I mean, I don't know what to make of it.
I see a lot of people calling.
That's some high flying ACC football,
right.
sir.
Not you said high flying.
I see a lot. I see a lot of people calling for Mike Norvell to be fired. I'm like, okay, the guy just went 13-0. He lost a lot of talent. He hasn't done clearly good enough in recruiting.
Wait. You didn't say 13-0. Alex, you didn't say 13-0, did you?
Well, 13-0 regular season, and then they got whopped by Georgia. Okay, fine, whatever. But they
still should show up for the fucking game.
They still
63-3.
They still had a great season last year. Obviously, it didn't end the way they wanted it to, but
I mean, your season has something to do with who you play, though, right?
Yeah, I mean, Norvell's a good coach. I don't think you fire him unless he goes 0-12, then you might consider it. But he's not going to go. He's not going to go.
Okay, so here's the question.
I'm sure Florida State fans want Deion, but
they need to get Deion Sanders up in that. This is their opportunity to do it.
I hear you, Mac. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying. And after this, I do unfortunately have to hop off of here. I have some other stuff to do. But when do we think that? That was weird. When do we think Florida State's gonna get their first win? Is what I'm trying to figure out.
It's coming. You know it's gonna happen at some point, Mac.
Let's
when
see
do they play? When do they play Samford?
That's great. Say when they play Samford.
when do they play Samford?
Well,
I'm dead.
All right. They got Cal this weekend. They got at SMU. Then they got Clemson before they got a bye week. Then they'll
win the bye week.
At Duke, at Miami, North Carolina, at Notre Dame, bye week again, Charleston, and then Florida.
Like College of Charleston?
They're gonna have 3 wins at least.
College of Charleston, bro.
Hell, at this point, Iowa got more wins than they do, and they're supposed to be the team that got snubbed last year.
I'm not gonna lie to you. If they don't beat Cal, they might not win a game until
you got an issue.
Yeah, they might not win a game until Duke.
Hey, are they really playing College of Charleston?
Mac, you're making me nervous. Go pick your brother up.
Southern.
Charleston Southern. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I will. Bye.
Later. We'll see you.
Yeah, I mean,
be careful. Be careful, Mac. Don't rush.
Cal
trust me. I'll take my time as much as I can.
Oh, killer. Take it light.
Oh, they're gonna take a look at this.
Cal is a must-win game in every sense of the word. So they got to get
playing well. Cal is playing well. That's why I brought that up. I'm not saying that Cal's a powerhouse, but they've played well in the game.
They played well so far, for sure.
Yeah.
But they're not beating SMU or Clemson at this point, so that would make them 1-5 if they did win that game. They got to salvage this season somehow, some way. If they can get 5-7. That's salvage.
I think this
enough.
proves
I don't even know if
that
they're doing that.
Norvell's a bad coach.
Maybe. I mean, you might be right. Maybe he's like another Gene Chizik. I mean, maybe he just had one great year, and maybe that's all we'll see. I don't know.
He's not building.
I don't know what you think.
We know he's not building this.
Hey, hold up, guys, real quick. Stop. Nikki, are you asleep?
Nope, I'm right here.
All right, good. I'm just checking. I'm checking on you. I haven't heard you in a while.
Oh no, my big husband just got home.
Oh.
Bro,
yeah.
The shit that's going on at Florida and Florida State at the same time is historic. You know what I mean? It hadn't happened in like half a century, maybe.
What would be the what's the historical marker for both Florida and Florida State not to qualify for a bowl game in the same season, which is what they're on track to do?
I think
the last game of the season has determined who was going to a bowl game. Playing each other.
That's true.
But one of them at least went to a bowl. I'm talking.
Yeah.
If both don't go to a bowl game, when was the last?
No,
time
they got invited, but they didn't go.
They didn't.
But it's crazy to think about that game at the end of the year might be between two teams that have maybe a combined total of like 4 wins, 5 wins, something.
That's
so guys.
It's nuts.
Yeah, guys, we're gonna take a break. We're gonna take a break, and when we come back, we're gonna go over the bigger games of the week. Right?
Let's do it.
You can help this podcast by using our affiliate links to buy awesome products. All hail our affiliates: Fiverr, eBay, Halley, AI, Pinpaws, CBD for Life, A Premium Auto Parts, and Fans Edge. Go to smackology.42web.io and use our affiliate links to buy from these great companies.
With eBay Authenticity Guarantee, it's checked by experts. Every stitch, tag, and logo. So you'll always get that feeling of real.
All right. Look what it's like. Marshall at number 3, Ohio State. That's like a fantasy game for tonight to West Virginia.
Let's go Herd.
Go Herd.
Should
I mean,
cover
we
the
don't know
spread.
What's the hat?
Should cover the spread. Should be a easy.
What's the spread? What's the spread, Alex?
28.5.
Yeah, 30.
Come on, Bob. Come on, Bob.
Well, no, actually, I lied. That's another one. I think it's 30 something. Hold up.
God damn it, Bob.
It's 40 now. It's went up to 40. Okay.
Well, Chad Pennington
Fuck, Bob.
it could be at bad. I mean, I think Marshall can beat Ohio State. Now, do I think it's going to happen? No. But we see Marshall beat Notre Dame like just last year.
We aren't Notre Dame, respectfully.
Oh, yeah. Well, they'll travel.
God damn it. God damn it.
It's only
Alex,
an hour and a half drive.
I mean, why you want to throw that in his fucking face, dude? He's a Marshall fan, kind of.
Holding the start.
Marshall is probably the
Not
greatest.
a Marshall fan.
Marshall's probably the greatest.
I respect the fuck out of Marshall. I respect their program's history and everything they're about. They're a great program.
Yeah, I do too.
That coach seems like a great guy. I think he's going to do a lot of good things for them in the future.
We know Ohio State's going to crush
Cole
them.
getting the start tomorrow.
But the train is being ran tomorrow. Choo choo.
What if it's just a wagon?
Hey, you know what? If the wagon is 30-point win, I'll take that too. Dub's a dub.
Sometimes wagons fall over.
I just want to be relaxed and in a coma by halftime. So,
but it is a historical fact that Appalachian State and Marshall are the biggest giant killers of all the small programs, right? I mean, it's a pretty fact. Those guys both beat.
What about North Dakota State? I mean, they didn't play like a bunch of big programs, but they're the FBS killers.
Oh yeah,
they're really
them
good
guys,
too. Give them their
guys,
respect.
They beat a whole lot of big programs in their career, but I don't think.
Didn't Appalachian State just get mopped last night?
Yeah, they did.
They did.
South Alabama.
How far the mighty have fallen.
Shit.
Speaking of which, our next game is NC State at Clemson.
Textile Bowl.
Well, Dan or
Yeah.
Dane, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
What?
Tell me, Dane, if Clemson's going to survive this or not.
I think we'll win pretty easily. I would say about 3 touchdowns.
I don't know what to think about NC State. Like, I thought that Grayson McCall was going to be a lot better so far. And
well, he's not playing. They're playing a freshman, I believe.
Oh, are they? What happened with Grayson?
He's injured, I believe.
Well, that might explain it.
Clemson does have a nice defense. I really like the way that the edge guys look. I think the secondary's decent. The linebackers are disciplined if they're not ultra talented. So it's a solid defense no matter who they play. I mean, even against Georgia, we've seen that Clemson can play defense. The question for them is whether or not they're ever consistently score, but I think NC State isn't consistent enough to beat Clemson.
Clemson's defense
18.5-point favorite, by the way.
Clemson's defense is going to win them basically every game they win this year.
Yeah.
How many, we don't know yet. 8 or 9, maybe.
But they're going to have to, though.
Yeah.
That's the whole problem. They're going to have to. Now we're talking about.
Because Dabo Sweeney will not let Garrett Riley run that offense. He just won't do it.
I didn't hear anything you just said, Alex.
I said that they're probably going to win 8 to 9 games, and it's going to be because of that defense that you guys got.
I think we'll probably win more than that. The teams
we will see.
I was concerned with coming into the season.
Yes, sir.
So Dane has Clemson winning 18 games this year.
Good.
18?
18.
Hey, they bring back a really good
So
basketball.
y'all are going to be so good that you play more games than what's actually allotted in the season. You're going to go 18-1 and be the first 18-win team.
Yeah, after we win the Natty, we're going to get a rematch with Georgia.
And then okay. and it'll just take your loss and put it in the win column, and you'll actually be 18-0.
Yeah, that's how that works.
All right.
Now,
God's NIL said so.
Now, here's a game I thought really interesting. I think the Florida may actually win against at Mississippi State. Mississippi State put out one of the most pathetic performances I ever seen against a group of what are they now? The FCS schools, the whatever it is.
Yeah,
Toledo.
Yeah, so they lost to Toledo. You know, I mean,
the MAC teams this year, man. The MAC teams are on a roll this year.
They're on fire.
They're on fire.
The ACC just sucks ass, guys. I just want to tell y'all that.
This is actually
nobody knew that.
Dane, you're only 10 minutes late
right now.
This is actually the other game I have Florida winning.
I want out of this conference. Please, Big Ten or SEC, one of y'all just shoot us an invitation, please. Make it in.
You won't be there in 5 years, Dane. We both know this.
I hope not, man.
You won't.
Big 12, here we come.
No, I don't think we would do that. We're not that desperate.
They'll be a part of the SEC.
We would just stay in the
doesn't need them or want them. There's no gain in financial dollars there to add Clemson to the SEC.
No.
I mean, more people watch Clemson than watch South Carolina, so there is that. We actually are the dominant team in the market.
I will say I watched South Carolina not pull off that win against LSU, and that was something.
Dude, they fucked themselves up, dude. But
they
as usual, their fans are
the Cox chokes
about
the Cox
referees
with mental masturbation.
Mental masturbation.
That's crazy.
Guys, I hate to be an
I
asshole.
thought it was great, dude. My two favorite.
No, we got to move on to the next game. What's the next game, Bob?
It's another Mack jam here with the Ohio Bobcats at Kentucky, and I predict that.
Did we really talk about Florida, Mississippi State? I missed the whole thing.
Yeah, we missed.
Did we talk about?
I said that that's the other game I have Florida winning.
Florida wins, I think.
Did you piss that one down the toilet, Alex?
No,
did you just say that it wasn't worth talking about?
I don't know.
What's that, Nikki?
No, I'm right here.
Nikki, is it worth talking about?
I think it is. I mean, both of them are shit teams, but one of them has to come out the top.
Yeah, somebody's got to win, right? Somebody's got to lose.
If Florida doesn't win this game, Florida's fucked.
Where is the game being played?
At Mississippi State.
It's at Mississippi State, but we've never had a
here on
problem.
my screen, guys. I'm fucking dumb.
I'm
I'm also blind. Let me get my glasses. Holy shit, I can't see that.
You're forgiven, Dane. You're forgiven.
All right. Hey, I moved you to the top, Dane. You're on the top now, Dane. Look.
His glasses on.
Okay, good. That doesn't matter
then.
I can't see that shit. I'm
Oh,
on
really?
top. I'm always on top, baby. God's NIL, baby. Y'all see it in the
Florida's got to
background
win
here?
this game though, or else, boy, I don't know where they win one the rest of the way. I really don't.
Go. So
hey,
we got
that Georgia Tech Louisville game is interesting to me.
Yeah,
we gotta talk about Ohio at Kentucky real quick first.
We do.
The Ohio Bobcats.
The Bobcats.
They are from the MAC.
close.
They are from the MAC. So
close.
Kentucky, you better keep your eyes open. They are from the MAC. They're coming. They're coming for you.
I think Kentucky is going.
I think we have 10 sacks
Find
tomorrow.
a way to win.
Kentucky should mow them, but these MAC teams are on the upset.
I don't know how many points
they build off
You
of
might
what
get like goes down or something.
Bobcats pull off the upset. Why? Because Kentucky shot their wad, giving it all last week, trying to beat Georgia. They got nothing left this week, and the Bobcats march into Kroger Field and leave with a W. Mighty Maction.
Sean,
Hey,
we got to
who's
stop
the
right now.
back QB
See,
that-
Sean seriously, Sean thinks like I think. And he's right. He's right. Kentucky left everything on the field. They may still have enough to beat Ohio, but you never really fucking know, do you?
Don't
because they really put everything on the field against Georgia.
I don't think the Bobcats are going to resurrect Frank Solich, guys.
If I'm Mark Stoops, I'm showing.
He's not dead yet.
I'm showing clips
not the
of
coach,
Toledo,
though.
Mississippi State, and I'm showing clips of Northern Illinois versus Notre Dame. I'm showing clips of both of those and saying that's not happening to us. Focus. You gotta show those.
I agree.
These MAC teams are on the prowl, bro.
I think Kentucky has 10 sacks in that game.
I know that after 1 week, Brock Vandegrift will still not be very good. So
yeah, that's true.
I don't think it's going to matter.
All right. Let's move on this crap. Let's go to this next game.
How about
Let's go to this next
still
game.
here? Ed, are you still here, man?
Yep.
Oh yeah, we got to know. Because
Let's go
we're getting
to
ready talk
this next game.
USC.
So
and
Ed.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ed, you lead this one off.
Oh my
Lead it
God,
off,
Ed's
Ed.
here
USC
still?
goes into Ann Arbor to take on Michigan. USC is favored by, I believe, 6.5, 7. I would predict that USC will more than likely win the game. Michigan's best chance is to utilize Orgy's running skills and run. Wait a minute, because Orgy's not any better of a passer than the guy they benched.
Not what Sharon Moore says.
Well,
Sharon Moore says he's a great passer.
He's not yet.
I know
but
that.
Michigan's best chance is to run and run and run and run and keep the USC offense on the sidelines. In fact, that's our only chance.
I was told that there's not enough Trojans to stop that orgy in the end zone. That's what I was told. And condoms are going to win condoms are going to win the day because USC is going to win by at least 21 tomorrow.
Abstinence, he says. So no, I think that Michigan's going to win the game. I think Michigan's defense is.
I think Michigan's going to win too.
And I like Orgy as a.
Go ahead.
Don't you ruin my Saturday with this Glazen Michigan crap.
Yeah, I'm going with.
They're going to lose tomorrow. They're going to lose tomorrow.
Michigan's going to win this game, dude.
They're going to embarrass themselves.
My sources says
Michigan's about to. They're about to introduce.
Sometimes Dane starts the sentence and he doesn't really know where it's going.
Miller Moss will carve up that defense tomorrow. That their pass defense has been atrocious.
Yeah, I like Miller Moss and the Trojans. That passing attack's gonna eat Michigan alive, just like it did.
Amen, Sean. Amen, brother. Amen, brother.
What's next?
Miami,
Michigan
Ohio,
by
Notre Dame.
50.
Oh, another MAC championship, buddy. This is MAC.
Sean, are they getting this tomorrow?
If they don't get this, just cancel the rest of the season.
Oh, if Marcus Freeman's gone, if they lose that one tomorrow. Oh boy.
Humorously, what would make me laugh would be if we lose the 2 games to the MAC teams, the 2 games to the Service Academy.
You need to keep
and
your
then we beat
energy,
everybody
brother.
else.
What?
That would crack me
You
up.
need to keep that Mack energy, keep that hype going.
I love.
Who's gonna win this game?
Listen. We said it. Me and my buddies on the Buckeye Bro Show said it. Like this 12-team playoff is making these smaller schools play a lot harder all of a sudden because they got a chance to be in it. So these MAC schools are just showing out all of a sudden. It's cool to see. I love it. If you've ever watched MACtion football, there's some really great games that happen on a yearly basis in MAC football.
Oh, we love MACtion. Tuesday and Wednesday nights.
It is awesome.
And I'm getting their radio and their scores here on local TV where Marshall used to be part of them. The Ohio Bobcats are right down the road. Miami of Ohio is right down the road. So I'm getting these scores local, man, and shit. And the people
fun.
And the people from around here getting recruited by those schools. They're playing for Toledo, Kent State. They're playing for Akron, and so that's what. As a matter of fact, that's where Kentucky's coaching staff is from. Youngstown State and Akron. That's Vince Marrow and Bob Stoops. That's their real roots, right?
Toledo just beat the crap out of Mississippi State. So yeah, I mean, I think after us losing to Northern Illinois, Coach Freeman will have the team more than ready to go.
I agree.
And I think we probably don't score as many points against Miami of Ohio as we did against Purdue. My God,
that still shocks me.
God, is Purdue dreadful?
That still shocks me. I told Sean, if you flip the Northern Illinois score and the Purdue score, that makes total sense to me. Like going into Purdue sucks, and a lot of teams lose there, especially if they're ranked high. But man, they're not good. They just beat the piss out of Purdue, and I was like, okay, all right, Notre Dame, welcome back.
I know we were mad, but a little of that's just Purdue is dreadful. There is no talent on that team.
It's crazy how bad they are. It's nuts.
But yeah,
all right.
I think we get the win. On to the next one.
Next one.
Georgia Tech and Louisville, guys. Georgia Tech looked decent early in the year. Louisville's ranked. They think they're good. What do you think?
I mean, Georgia Tech showed us something in that first game, right? But then after that, they lost to Syracuse. So, I mean, this to me, preseason was a 500 team. They still look like a 500 team now. I don't know if they beat Louisville in this one. I think Louisville by at least 10.
Yeah, Louisville's at home at Papa John's Stadium too, but I think they may have changed the name of it for some kind of cancel culture reason. So I don't know what the name of Louisville Stadium is anymore. Yeah. But it's not no big huge home field advantage.
Heck, they're a pretty good road team the last few years, not as good as home.
It's a coin flip, I think.
Bob, it's it's L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium.
Oh my goodness! And that's, as a UK fan, that really excites me to hear that level of distinguishment out of our competition over in Louisville. And I know that really lends to their recruiting and helps them in a great way against the Cats. So they can call it if they want to call it. That's what I want to tell my recruits. They come in, they're going to play at L&N.
Your stadium's sponsored by a grocery store.
I got a question for
Doug. Kroger's the greatest grocery store of all time, bro.
I got a question for Doug. Versus a federal credit union. I mean, that's
Doug. You there?
But Kroger's is fantastic. You ever try to shop in Chicago? You know what I'm saying, Sean?
I know Kroger's. I've shopped at a Kroger's before.
Yeah, but you just
is Doug there?
Well, Doug's here, but that don't mean he's presently with us.
Is he taking a shit?
So what I want to know, since we're talking about the names of stadiums.
Hell yeah, Doug. Push that shit.
Go for it.
I want to know if we can do a segment about when Bang Bros tried to get the naming rights to the Miami Heat arena a few years ago.
I wish. We cannot do it. No. We can't do it.
Why?
As a Miami Heat fan, I wanted that so bad.
Now, was Luke Skywalker one of the investors?
That was great, dude.
Where the investor was.
So, Ed, it's illegal. It's a legal issue, Ed.
It doesn't get any better than that.
Why not?
Why is it illegal?
No, I said it's a legal issue.
Oh, what's the legal issue, Doug?
Yeah, we can talk about what the legal issue is.
Bob, you're the lawyer.
Okay, what
Hell
it
yeah.
is that they're affiliated with Luke Skywalker, formerly of the 2 Live Crew, right? So therefore,
yes,
right, that he's under all kinds of restrictions, due to beach restrictions and so on and so forth. Where he's violated certain
good Lord
decency standards and so on and so forth, and therefore You know,
That sounds heavy.
It is heavy.
That is pretty heavy.
You got to read the small print.
All right, next game. This is a good one.
Utah and Oklahoma State. Now I'm excited about this because these teams are very similar to me the way they play.
Cam Rising is playing. Just putting that out there.
Early Big 12 championship game preview, maybe.
Yeah. These two teams are going to see each other again, no doubt about it. Probably.
I got Oklahoma State getting it at home.
With Cam Rising, all things are I have Utah winning this one, unless he's not 100%.
I was not impressed with Oklahoma State after watching them nearly lose to Arkansas.
Yeah, that Arkansas game showed me a lot about them.
Yeah.
Utah and Cam Rising.
Man. I don't think Cam Rising's gonna play again.
They say he's likely.
How many times has Utah said he's gonna play?
Yeah, if he doesn't play tomorrow, I don't think they win. But
yeah,
what percentage would you think he'd play at? I mean, was he 60%? Is he 80%? I mean,
I'd say like 70-ish.
This guy's been out for a while, dude.
But if he does
how
play,
does he still have eligibility?
But if he does play, it's a battle of seventh-year quarterbacks.
Jeez,
that's right.
Crazy, dude.
Yeah.
The one guy looks like a pirate, and the other looks like a British officer assigned to go nab that pirate.
Amen.
It's like Uncle Rico, man. You know what I'm saying? He could talk about it forever.
If Utah wins this game, though, and Cam Rising stays healthy for the rest of the year, they will be 12-0 going into that rematch.
Most
they
likely.
Will be 12-0.
So they might be a contender too, then, guys. Or at
They
least
might. I mean, Kyle Whittingham's a great coach. I mean, what he's done with them in the last few years is everything that they've ever dreamt of over there. So, I mean, they're
I heard in the preseason that this is going to be his last season.
It might be. They already picked
Have you
their.
heard that as well?
They already picked their successor when he steps down. So we don't know when, but it could be, especially if he makes a deep playoff run.
Alex. Did you say
Yeah,
dreamt? You said
sorry?
dreamt? Did you say dreamt? Dreamt.
Dreamt. Oh, dreamt of, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, whatever. Dream, dreamt, whatever.
Dreamt is proper. Come on.
Go fuck yourself. You know. All right. Next one.
Doug's from Alabama or wherever.
This is for Nick.
Florida, Alabama. Where are you from?
Fuck you, Dane.
We got TCU.
So SMU is actually a team preseason that I had in the playoff. I thought that they were going to be better than what they've shown so far. I don't know what to think about this team anymore. I'll still say they beat TCU at home. But boy, I don't know what to think of SMU after this. I thought that they had enough pieces to make a good run this year, even in the ACC. But
I think the problem is their lines are not where they need to be. They have the quarterback and skill players, but
I didn't see the lines being a huge
offensive
issue.
line and D line is not where it needs to be.
Yeah.
I got TCU rebounding.
That field. These guys will go to blood.
I got TCU rebounding after the home loss to UCF.
I have SMU
So, Nikki,
over my Frogs. I actually have SMU, but it's going to be a bloodbath. These teams hate each other.
The Pony Express.
Yep, they hate each other. This is their rivalry. This is their fight. They get out
Battle
there.
for the
Doesn't matter
Iron
how good
Skillet.
one team is.
Give me.
The Iron
SMU
Skillet.
on this.
They
TCU is a 2-point favorite currently.
Who is?
TCU is a 2-point favorite. Give me the home dog,
Yeah.
SMU. Ponies right.
Yeah. Home team's going to win, I believe.
All right, we have a big game coming up next, right?
Yep.
That's right. Hurricanes
Dude.
at the Bulls. South Florida, man. South Florida.
Upset alert.
South Florida finishes the job that they couldn't against Alabama. Okay.
I
just
think
kidding.
so. I think it could happen.
It could be I love that coach, Alex Golick, because that was his name is. I love,
and
that
I
guy.
could see
Love that
the
guy.
coach for the Canes fucking it up, man. He
just like
sucks
that
ass.
Georgia Tech game last year.
Oh my
Not
God!
take-
that was
let's not
Holy
take a knee.
shit.
Let's run the ball like a fucking idiot.
He is
Wow.
fucking retarded. Can I say that word, Doug?
No, I wonder if he went to a
yes, you may.
If we went to a John
Thank
Gruden
you.
School of Clock Management, right? Because that's what
Hey,
he really
we
needs.
prefer Mongoloid though, Dane.
I
got you.
All right.
Or the Mike McCarthy School of Game Management.
There you go. That's a terrible school. That's a terrible school. Boy,
what is
Miami crunches USF and officially gets the heavyweight state of Florida.
Who's a terrible school?
I agree with Sean, and I hate Miami, but Miami destroys them.
Go Canes.
I'm rooting for the Bulls. I want to be right that Miami isn't back. So, go Bulls.
Okay, so hey guys, I feel that we've already talked about this game, but let's jump back into it.
Yeah,
Cal
real quick.
and Florida State.
I'm going to give it to
Cal
Florida
has
State
chance.
just because it's at home. Florida State's got to win this game. If they trot out DJU, they're losing.
Florida State.
Alex, Alex, real quick.
Dude,
I tried that.
their quarterback.
Doug, what?
No. Hold up. I tried this last week with Memphis and Florida State, and I said Florida State's at home, and they're going to do enough to win this fucking game, and I was fucking wrong.
If they trot out DJU, I agree they will lose this game. DJU
is their quarterback.
That's who they're sticking
Come on, Dane, you know better.
They got to move on.
He is their quarterback. I saw Clemson do it too, man. He must be the best practice quarterback you've ever seen in your life.
He's so
because I don't know how he fools people into putting him on.
Dane, you didn't say this 2 years ago. You were saying something totally different.
He didn't.
No, you did. Hey, we're bringing Landon on next week with Dane to talk about this shit.
You did though, Dane. You did. You were slobbing on DJU's knob.
That's what
he was my quarterback. What'd you want me to do? I said he.
Be honest about it.
Because
it was political. Dane.
I don't make
Dane, it was political. It was political, wasn't it?
Dabo makes that decision.
So
and
now
I
all you have to do is remember, he was my quarterback. What do you want me to do? Replace the word quarterback with he's my coach. What do you want me to do? Because that's what we're getting right now. Yeah. And then as soon as that guy's gone, he's going to go, man, this transfer portal and NIL thing is really cool. Give it 3 years.
Man, Dane, I had to deal with.
Dude, we do what we can do with NIL. Like, Clemson doesn't have the alumni base like Ohio State, for instance. Like,
that's fair.
We're never gonna go.
Clemson has a student body half the size of Ohio State.
But
there's
like their school's smaller than yours and they're doing better than NIL than you.
Let me talk about the NIL for a second. The guys that are only interested in NIL money, Clemson is never even going to pursue them because we're not going to get those guys. Schools like Ohio State,
not with that
Alabama, Texas A&M, Georgia, those schools are going to get those guys. So
I'm going to funnel that money through the church.
It
got
is
the best
what
quarterback
it
in
is,
the recruiting class last year.
But you do have one of the best setups for the NIL out of every school around. He has set it up so these guys can get NIL deals, but he's not promising them shit before the season. You have to work for it.
That was against the rules. I guess now we can do that. So, I mean, Clemson's going to recalibrate to what is legal and what isn't legal.
You adapt or you die.
I've tried to tell you motherfuckers for years that Dabo is legitimately just an honest, good guy. And he's really
a piece
just...
of shit.
Well, in college football, that's kind of...
Rank us 11 again, Dabo, you bitch. Do it again.
He's
not
good.
going to sell out.
But
he has
Jimmy Carter showed
moral
that honest man could be president.
And he stands on business. And y'all just seem to respect that.
Just
you can have fun. You can have
what
fun.
he does
going
in
8-4 every year
is unique.
We're just little old Clemson, not like we have 35,000 students at our
Always
university.
just been little old Clemson.
Yeah.
But either way,
that's what I said, and I still say it. So,
and even you don't believe that.
Either way, Dane.
It's true, dude. I've been a Clemson fan my whole life, dude. I've seen us win fucking 2 games in a season. It is what it is, dude.
Either way, Dane.
I've seen us not lose a game either. So
all you had to do was be honest that DJU sucked a couple years.
But not losing a game is unrealistic.
Florida State wins. I'll give it to him.
I'm gonna go with Team Rodney Dangerfield, the Cal Bears. No respect, go cross country again, get another win.
I hope they do. Just because
I'm going with Cal. Fuck Florida State.
All right, we got to talk about this last game because there's a certain somebody we all know guaranteeing victory tomorrow.
Oh yeah,
Tennessee is gonna walk the dog. The Sooners.
Your team sucks, donkey ball. Your team sucks.
Hold on.
Are we back?
Let me bring up these pinned messages from one Timothy Bailey. Okay. Tim Bailey says OU is going to beat Tennessee next week. It's going to be glorious to watch people scramble because their narratives got burst. Tennessee isn't coming into Norman and stealing a night game win next week. Nico, first road game is at OU. 2 interceptions for sure coming. They won't score 30.
Tennessee's going to blow Oklahoma the fuck out, dude.
I agree.
Has a clue how Josh coaches? Come on, he knows.
The prodigal son, Josh Heupel, is going to come into his alma mater stadium and beat him by at least 21 points.
As that kid that's all grown up from King of the Hill.
Yes, damn it, Bobby. It's
God.
Bobby. It's Bobby as head coach of Tennessee, and he's gonna stick it right in his alma mater's ass.
Yeah, I like Tennessee. They look good.
That's a really good team, and Timothy Bailey says they're not going to be able to run the ball at all for shit. He is guaranteeing victory on all platforms. Do not let him back out of saying that he isn't guaranteeing victory like he's trying to do.
Send me the screenshots. I'll fucking
like
post
he's
them
trying
all day
to
long.
do with LSU Oklahoma game.
Hold up, Alex. It's hard to go in Oklahoma and win. It really is. You know this.
I watch my Buckeyes go in there and stick it so.
I mean, you've seen it happen, but they also came to your stadium and won too.
Listen,
but I'm telling you. Well, how good is Tennessee though? Do we really know?
We have no clue. Who have they played?
Doug, you are so
Tennessee-
loud.
They beat the hell out of
Doug, you
Kent
are
State,
very
who's a
loud.
Mack power.
I mean, how loud am I really?
Oh God!
It's like
Very
the
loud.
Blues up to
Jesus
11,
Christ.
and it went into its own.
Are you eating your mic?
No,
you're like.
No.
I think we
I
said
think Tennessee can pull it out, but I do think Oklahoma's going to show up.
Oklahoma couldn't even show up against Houston.
They won the game.
They got bailed out on a shit safety call.
So
Dude,
here's the deal.
Tennessee
Tennessee
is gonna smack Oklahoma around.
They're going to
dude.
smack them around.
They're gonna dick them down.
Oklahoma isn't ready for that
And
offensive
Norman.
firepower right now.
Oklahoma will definitely cover this on the.
What's
they'll
the
definitely
spread?
cover.
The
Sean?
spread's like what, 6.5?
Yeah. Let me pull it up here. Give me just a sec. Let's see.
This game will be a good game. I promise you.
I'm inclined to agree with Doug. I think
It's 7. Tennessee's by 7.
Tennessee's
It's been
offense is
changing
next
5
level,
minutes.
dude.
The spread's been changing nonstop. It's gone up and
Brent
down.
Venables is gonna come with the fucking defense, and yes, I believe there will be a little bit of an effect with the noise. You know what I mean? Except Tennessee plays in one of the biggest stadiums there is, man. Like they're used to the noise.
True.
So
No,
I
hold
don't
up.
really think
They're
that
used to the
fucking-
noise. Dane, Dane, they're used to the noise being on their side.
Yeah.
Well, it
ain't gonna be like that.
Here's another thing though.
That's true.
Josh Heupel is an Oklahoma grad. He is the last quarterback to win them a national title. He is preparing them very well for what Norman is going to be like.
Damn, it's been that long.
Yeah, but have you seen how big his nostrils are, dude?
I have.
Oklahoma for
That's some big fucking nostrils.
He's gonna smell the shit out of everything Oklahoma's doing.
Right?
Do I need to put a cow ring in Josh Heupel's nose, Doug? Do we need like a cow ring for him?
I think so. I think so. Yes.
Should we do like a graphic with him, like a cow ring? You know,
everybody on this show should be pulling for Tennessee, and I'm hate pulling for Tennessee. I hate.
No, I can't do it.
I hate doing it.
I can't do it.
I can't
pull for Tennessee ever.
But Timothy Bailey eating his words is worth everything.
He spent a half hour talking about it the other day on the.
Listen, I was Tim Bailey's attorney general, if you will recall.
You were. I remember that shit.
And
that was real.
I'm pulling. Let me just say, that's the reason I'm pulling for Tennessee.
Amen, Dane. Amen. Let's go. Go Vols, baby. Rocky Top, you'll always be. Home sweet home to me. Woo!
Hey, Alex. Fuck those Vols.
Hey,
fuck them.
I get it.
You know, heard Rotten Crotch. It goes, Rotten Crotch will always be home sweet home to thee, good old Rotten Crotch. That's how.
Woo!
Yeah, I think it's going to be a great game.
My
but I do have Tennessee winning 34-30.
I say Tennessee pulls it out the same way. I think it's going to be a good fought game. I think that just like you guys say, Heupel's got his guys ready. I think Vincel's got his ready. He knows how he coaches.
Tennessee covers
38 to 30 to Tennessee is what I think is going to happen.
But if we're talking about
similar
Tennessee,
to
38,
Oklahoma.
Tennessee 38, Oklahoma 21.
I really just feel like Tennessee's going to win this game because of Heupel and the fact that he's had just a little bit longer than Brent Venables has to build his shit.
He's going home.
You know what I mean?
I can see that.
This is a welcome to the SEC moment for Oklahoma.
I got a question for y'all, though.
What's
I got a question. Say Brent Venables gets fired one of these days. Do y'all think that Heupel would go to Oklahoma?
Yes.
No,
or
not
do you think he's good?
Yes.
I feel like Tennessee can outpay them. Probably.
He wouldn't bat an eyelash at it. I think he'd take the job pretty.
I don't
think
the way he was fired.
Yeah, just because he'd be at that point in his career where he'd have been at Tennessee long enough. Maybe he feels like I've accomplished all I can here. I'm gonna go bring my alma mater back to prominence.
Not only that, but like there are some people there that didn't want him there at OU, and now he could kind of clean house now that he's the head man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he could be like cross clearing the temple.
They'd bring him. I think they'd bring him in that capacity pretty easily if they got rid of Venables someday.
And they do got plenty of money at Oklahoma. Right. They've got lots of oil barons and stuff.
Yeah.
Behind them. They've got
and for their sake, they better hope it doesn't turn into a Scott Frost situation.
So I'm not going to pick on this game, but I'm going to say this: if Oklahoma wins, I'm not going to be shocked at all.
Listen, it should be a close game. I'm just picking it to be a blowout just because.
And I'm not sucking Tim Bailey's dick either. I really don't give a shit what Tim thinks.
I don't believe you, Doug.
But I've been watching. I've just been watching Oklahoma my whole life, and they're a hard team to beat in Norman.
Yes,
it's true. I've
been watching them my whole life too. I remember when Josh Heupel was their quarterback, and they were unbeatable for some reason. They played a lot of close games, dude.
I was 8 years old.
They won them all.
I was 8 years old when they won the Natty.
So Dane, enlighten us. When was Josh Heupel the quarterback?
God damn! It had to be 2000.
It was 2000.
99.
Yeah. They shouldn't have won that national title. The BCS screwed Miami and let them play Florida State in the championship game.
Yes,
that's a true story, Sean. You're right. We've covered this on Smacking Off. We have
just a few weeks ago.
That's why we learned.
Timothy didn't. Hey, Sean. Tim didn't agree, but everybody else agreed, right?
I agree with that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and then it was the year
Miami got
the next year. The Canes ran the table and destroyed Nebraska in the Rose Bowl, and you go, well, who was playing the best at the end of the season? Oh, and by the way, who beat Florida State that year? Miami.
That's right. Because if they had gotten into that Natty, they would have been playing for the three-peat when Ohio State ended their whole program.
Correct. Well, the referee did, not Ohio State.
Stop it! But you and I both know. You and I both know that game shouldn't have even went to overtime because if there was replay back then, it wouldn't have.
Nevertheless, bad pass interference call.
It was.
Okay, so next week, Alex Bryan versus Sean Devine on the 2003 national championship game, right?
I'm more mad
came
about
on
2000.
this show,
I mean,
so I
that's
could
why it's
get...
great to see Florida State down, And if I recall correctly, Florida State got a last-second safety in that game, so it was like 13-2. It was a really bad game.
It was
awful.
Yeah.
Hey, fuck Florida State.
Fuck your team. This is Smacking Off the podcast.
Yeah, fuck your team.
Yeah.
I only came on tonight's show so that I could see Alex Bryan versus Nikki Mays, and I've been disappointed. Nikki, are you even here? Are you asleep?
She doesn't have any willpower anymore because she's realizing week by week that
she's defeated. Bro,
No,
her team's
talking.
I hate to say it.
She just knows.
Guys, are we looking? Hey, are we looking for a way out of this episode?
Sure. Nebraska.
Thank you for supporting Smacking Off the podcast. Make sure to stream in every Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time for an all-new live cast.